Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming today again with another World of Warships video. And like I promised in the last one, where we derped around in the... not Kolberg, which was it? In the Emden. I did play a little bit more and I actually managed to unlock with the Kolberg. I did play enough games to get enough experience to get the Nassau. I could have used free experience, I mean I have 126k, but I'd rather not waste the free experience on that. I don't know how much I would like those ships. I think I want to go with and get the high experience. Like, for example, let's go to the US. Like for the Baltimore and the Des Moines, I would like to go like, I want to finish that up pretty soon as well. We do have the Atlanta, we do have the Indianapolis, we have the USS Marblehead, we do not have the Texas, we do not have the Arizona, and we do not have the Saipan. Because I don't see really the point in it. I thought I once bought the Warspite, but I probably was dreaming, so I don't have the Warspite. I do have, however, the... It's not in here anymore, the Grimyashki. The Premium Destroyer. Because that one I bought in another... Yep, I see. Same with the US. I have a cruiser which is not in here, which was the closed beta access one, when you bought your way into the closed beta. But anyway, back to the Nassau. It's an interesting ship. I like the look of it from the top as well. With the turrets, you have one in the front, you have one in the back, and you have two on each side of the ship. Which means, of course, you can never bring all your guns to bear at the target at once, which is a bit unfortunate. But every turret has actually 2 guns, so you will be able to shoot at least 2, 4, 6, 8 guns at the target at any time. 6 times 2, yeah. And 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, that's right. And they are 283mm guns, which is okay. The dispersion of the guns is not very great and everything, but you will see that as soon as we are in the battle. Anyways, we have modules. I did put up some modules. This one is still the same. I think, no. Yeah, I could change that to Repair Party 2. And I could also change that to Damage Control Party 2. Which we actually own 21 of those. Of the other one, we own 22. Cool. I think that was once in a bundle or something. Or I managed to finish something. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I just see we have 800 ship experience. Which means we will go for the new propulsion system. Which brings up my maximum speed actually to 20 knots, which is nice. Research, and we will mount it as well. So we at least have a faster ship now. I think there was like 2 games I played. That's why I got that much experience. It's not a lot. But yeah, we could go also onto the exterior, which we'll do. I'm running the closed beta tester commemorative flag. Due to the fact that I got the Emden code from Mortuary, from Let's Talk Gaming channel, which when you unlock the Emden with that bonus code, you also get the Gamescom 16 flag, which doesn't do anything. It just shows you have been there, you got the ship from there. Signal-wise, we could run 8 flags. We're just going to run the experience earned in battle flag and the experience earned in battle flag for the commander. We still have a couple of other flags, but yeah, not really a need to do that. We could get our detectability range down, or we could get the dispersion, so if somebody's shooting at us up. We could also get the, what kind, type 5 camouflage, which does both of the above mentioned. We could get the, what's that, type 6, which also gives us 100% more experience earned during the battle to all the other stuff, but it costs 50 gold, or actually doubloons. I think it's World of Warships. And we actually do have 100 Gamescom camouflages. Detectable range by sea is -3%, plus 50% credits in a battle, cool. Plus 50% XP. I'm definitely gonna run that. I mean, we have 100 of those, and it looks actually pretty nice with the red and black stripes. I didn't pay attention to that we had this last time. That's interesting. Well, anyway, enough talking about the ship in the harbor. I'm going to jump into a game, and I bring you guys back as soon as I'm in the game. Don't think that's going to be a very good game, so don't hope for too much, but I'll do my best, and I'll try to not suck. So anyway, I'll be right back. And we are back in game, and you see the turret's traversion of the ship is also pretty bad. So I'm going to sail straight up towards B for a short while, and I think then I will cut to the left. I think left should be good. So we are going to turn our turrets to the left as far as we can. Except something will pop up on the right that will then suck. We will turn our guns to the right because we will turn left. So if something comes up to the left, that will kind of suck. We already have loaded the armor-piercing bullets, and yeah, it is actually faster than last time I played it. So the engine upgrade was definitely a good thing to do. I definitely need to get a little bit more experience so we can do the other upgrades as well. It would be much nicer if we could do that. There are ships, but they're all out of range. I cannot fire that far. What's the gun range? I think it's like 9.2 kilometers firing range, which is pretty sucky. And reload time is 22.2 seconds. 22.2. So not a very good ship. But it's a tier 2 battleship, which is kind of nice. Are you coming around the island? Really? Come on. Come on. Aw. Chicken shit. Would have been nice if he would have come around the island. Of course, he doesn't. And you see, a lot of people are actually playing the Nassau. And yeah, we have like, whoa. So I guess he actually did come around the island. I'm kind of lucky. I wasn't paying attention on torpedoes or anything. So I'm pretty lucky. We are already detected. Did I get the detection? Consumability? Captain thingy? Interesting. Didn't thought I would have done that, but apparently I did. Are you driving in my direction? No, you're actually driving the other way. But we might get a shot off here or two. Actually, a whole salvo, and let's see if we can't hit this Kolberg. Is it a Kolberg? It's a Dresden, and we did good. We did get a citadel hit there. We will cut down completely here, and we will start to turn a full turn as hard as we can. And this is actually Kolberg. Let's see if we hit it. We are at like point blank range. Not one of those hit. And we are dead in the water because I slowed down completely. I didn't want to do that. That is a bad mistake on my part. We are, however, ready to shoot those guns, and we will miss completely. And yeah, you keep sailing in that direction, so this should hit. At least one of those should hit. One did hit. And maybe those two hit and we sink him? Oh, barely did any damage to him. So we switch target to this guy here. And you see my turret traversion is so bad. It really is bad. I mean, as the turrets will be in position, but I guess I will fire everything into the island. Yeah, I would. If I would fire, I would do that. And this one we might hit. Yep, we did hit. And he's still good? That kind of sucks. And we did actually sink him. Cool. We are completely stopped again because... Why wouldn't I? We are burning in one location. I'm not going to put out the fire. That would kind of suck if I would do that. I would waste my damage repairability. And we can get the health back afterwards. It's not a big deal. The destroyer isn't doing that great either. Ooh. That was a good hit. Well, it didn't do a lot of damage, but... Somebody is still trying to shoot me. We are in the lead. One ship. And also on points, because we are controlling 2 points, they just control the one. They don't control one, they don't control anything at the moment. And we are detected again. And of course my turrets are way too slow to turn around. But there is another Nassau, and we are going to shoot at her. Because she's giving us a nice broadside. Just 3 turrets are able to shoot at it. It kind of sucks. And there is the destroyer, and he run himself aground. So if I can get my turrets to bear, my secondaries should be able to actually focus on him. And boom. And we wasted the shot there. We might have a shot at him. That was actually close, and we are going to eat a torpedo or two because I didn't pay enough attention. Ouch! Ooh, we ate 2, so repair and buff up again, and engine full throttle ahead, and try to get the hell out of here. We're sailing broadside on at the moment to another Nassau, which is kind of bad. So we are going to get destroyed here in a second. We did get 3 good hits in though. And that's going to be it. Yeah, he did get more than 3 hits in. But yeah, basically that's the Nassau. A slow battleship with good brawler capabilities, I would say. I never drove that far in before, and I did destroy 1 ship, and I got 13 hits in. My secondary did 5 hits as well, which is pretty good. But anyway, was going to say I wait for the battle results screen, but we just won. I guess we got enough points. That's a victory. Gives us another 3,000 experience. Very nice. Another 150 basic bonus experience. I don't know what that is. Amateur, honorable individual with progress. Win 10 random battles. You can obtain one only once. Okay, so they added new medals into the game as well. Honorable individual with progress. I like that. I like it a lot. So we get 1 hit, Citadel hit. What's this? This is the daily mission. 3 victories, and we will get like 35,000 credits. So team score wise, we are second. Interesting. Nice. Okay. I wouldn't have thought that would happen. Detailed report, we did an overall damage of 23,000. That's not a lot. Main battery gun, 14 shots fired? 14 times fired? No, number of hits. We hit 14 times. Interesting. With armor-piercing shells. We fired 50 and we hit 14 times. So, very bad. Well, actually, it's nearly 50%. 25 would be 15%, so yeah, like 30% hit rate. Our secondary batteries did hit 5 times. We shot 37 shells though. And we actually hit armor-piercing shells? So the secondary fire armor-piercing as well now? They used to fire just high explosives. I'm pretty sure about that. That's interesting. Cool. Did we set a fire or anything? Spotting damage. Okay, we did some damage because we were spotting stuff. Potential damage? I don't know what that means. Well, I know what potential means, but I don't know how it is calculated. Torpedoes spotted. We spotted 3 torpedoes. That's nice. That's actually something new they added as well. Capture points. We captured 60 out of 120. Defended. Well, I guess we hit 1 of the ships in a capture point once. The battle lasted for 6 minutes 28 seconds, and we were destroyed at 6 minutes 05. Interesting. We traveled 14.52 kilometers, which is also good. And we have 1 secondary gun damaged. Or did we do the damage? Number of incapacitated and destroyed modules. Yeah, I think that's our stuff. The credits, they're loading. Yeah, like you saw, we did. Oh, we get Commander XP plus 3. Undistributed 10 you can use for the Commander skill. Whoa. Okay. That's interesting. So I'm not going to end the video right here. I'm going to see what we can do with all this experience we just got. Yeah. we can upgrade the rest of it. So this one will give us what? It will give us 4 more anti-air, which already sucks. What's the anti-air? Non-existent, so we will have 4 afterwards. What kind of anti-air will we get? We will check that out. We will get more hit points though, which is good. The rest stays the same. Afterwards we have an AA rating of 7. Nice. What kind of AA did we get? Yeah, we will mount it. AA defense, we get... Oh, we get 88s. Interesting. 4 88s. Where do we get them? Here we got 2, and I guess on the other side we got 2, and around the ship. Yeah, just mirrored to the other side. 88s were nice guns in the Second World War. The Germans used them as anti-tanks weapons and as anti-air weapons, which is a nice concept in my opinion. A lot of German tanks in World of Tanks actually use the 88mm cannon, which is an interesting thought. And if we put that one, our firing range will increase by 10%, which means we will have main battery fire of 10.1 kilometers, which is okay. Not that great, but it's okay. And we have researched everything on... Oops. Kind of a lag there. We have actually researched everything on the Nassau. And you see now we need 8,400 experience to actually go to the Kaiser. The Kaiser will have 305mm guns. And how fast will it be? I don't know. So let's go back to... Nope, damn it. Over here, yeah, that's okay. Port is okay. What I was going to do? I was going to click on the commander. We have 3 points to spend, so we can spend 1 in here and 1 in the second row. So this one gives us, whoops, this one will give us what? Expert loader accelerates the type switching of all main battery guns are loaded. No, we are not planning to switching ammo on a battleship quite often. So we mostly just fire high armor piercing. This one will give us of main battery guns up to including and secondary battery guns average damage per second of AA defense. Okay, that doesn't really help us either because we are using 283mm guns. So that doesn't really help us at all. I think our secondary battery would and including secondary battery guns. Our reload time of our secondary guns would be a bit faster. Of repair, fire extinguisher, and recovery of flooding, and to average damage per second of self-defense armament for aircraft with rear gunners. We do not have an aircraft on this ship which we can launch. So we are going to give him this ship repair ability. What was it called actually? Basic of survivability, which decreases the time on how long we are burning or how long we are flooding, which is still good. This one will incoming fire alert if there is fire incoming. Of long range enemy artillery fire, so if they shoot from a long range around away, we will be able to see, or we get a warning and pop-up warning early on, which is actually pretty nice. This one over here, the ship remains able to move and maneuver while using... Okay, so if they knock out our engine or our steering, we still are able to move at a certain speed and turn at a little bit. This one is a fire prevention, which is 7% minus to risk of fire, so they can hit us a couple more times with high explosive before we start to burn. I think that's the math behind that. Over here we could get, definitely not needing that. The reload time of torpedo tubes would be faster, and this one is actually expert marksman traverse speed and 0.7 to guns with a caliber above 139. So that actually decreases our turret rotation speed. I think that should be quite good. Let's go to the port again. I think our range is still the same. Doesn't really say the range here, does it? Here it says 10.8. What's the turning time? 42.9 seconds. And I think before it was 45 and something. Pretty much, a lot higher it was, definitely. Yeah, you see my secondary armament is... Oh, that's already... Never mind. Yeah, those down here, those are also 88mm guns. And we have now the 4 over here for any air purposes. And those were already in the ship as... Oh, no, actually just those up front here, right? Yep, actually those. Those are 150mm guns here, further out. Which is nice. Which is very, very nice. But yeah, anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did like the video, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel or follow me on Facebook or Twitter. The links will be in the video description. And like always guys, one more time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.